Hello Stowe community, this video is not a tutorial but it's more of a request. We know that with Season 6 we may get some Foundry updates, and I've long thought about this feature request as being both beneficial for the Foundry, especially the Foundry for Neverwinter and Stowe, and possibly being applied to character creation in general. And I've always wondered why this feature is not available in Stowe. Right now you're not looking at the Foundry, of course. You're looking at a program called DAZ Studio. And what DAZ Studio is, it's a 3D program where you can create different characters and customize them. One of the features that DAZ Studio has is something called Creature Creator Morphs. And I can understand why this would never work in Stowe as far as bodies go, because it would mess up clothing, but as far as heads go, I don't see why something like this couldn't be implemented in Stowe. And how this works is there are a number of sliders, and at the very start of the slider represents the default head, but the very end of the slider, say with the beast, represents the full morph into a beast. Okay, and then everything up to that morph is just a gradual fall from the beast morph back to the default. And they have a number of these available for heads. There's a cat. Okay, you can move the slider up and down to make a cat, or a chimp, or a demon. And because these sliders work in conjunction with each other, you can combine them. So let's say you want a demon chimp, or you want a dog and cat hybrid. And if we had the ability to do something like this with not only character creation in the Foundry, but also character creation in general, it opens up an endless amount of customizable possibilities of creating aliens and creatures and other things that could fit well with Neverwinter, like goblins, or gargoyles or goblins. And really, I don't see why something like this can't be implemented. It's simply a morph, and then everything on the slider is a different value to the mesh as it gradually expands from a default mesh into a more specific fine-tuned creature mesh. And having these where we can combine them makes for an endless possibility of different aliens, different creatures, different characters, and none of which would really threaten the EULA, because these are creatures. These aren't, trying to make Captain Picard or somebody famous. I mean, you can't use these to make a celebrity. You use these to make creatures. Okay, so that's my feature request. I know that a lot of Foundry authors would love to see something like this. I know Stowe players would love to see it. Whether or not there's the manpower to implement it, or whether it's feasible with Cryptic's engine, I don't know. But it's definitely a feature request that I'd like to see, so that's why I made this video. Thank you.